Last week, I discussed the 6 things I learned from doing the Human Garage 28-Day Life Reset. This week, I want to review the 4 reasons why I did the reset. A quick backstory to how I found Human Garage. Last November, a friend of mine and I had just completed doing a healing retreat. During our debrief, she excitingly shared with me that she was going to Mexico for a Human Garage retreat. She shared with me they're creating a community of healing, and that it would be something that I've never experienced before and that I would fit right in. So at this point, I had never heard of Human Garage. So once that was in place, I spoke with Jason and everything was aligned for me to attend as well. The only thing left was to get out of my own way to make this happen. And I am very glad that I did. I'm forever grateful to Cassandra and Human Garage for facilitating this to happen. The very first morning, we all met at the retreat center where there was roughly 20 of us or so for a greeting and a kickoff to the week-long event. I managed to talk to Gary, and then this happened.
Good. Yay. 2 more like that. Lock that in. Look. Close. Keep them closed. Come back. Okay, and see his left knee. Close. Come back. How do you feel?
Wow, yeah. I'm just bearing...
What do you feel?
Oh, just freedom. Like, it's just all those things you mentioned happened, so I always carried it, so now I just feel it like it's gone.
So that's trauma from abuse, was it? Or
car accident, fights.
car accident fights. So
Abuse,
those are
yeah.
stuck in your nervous system.
Yeah.
But they've affected your shoulders, your face, your walk again.
Yeah.
Hey Gary, what just happened?
So he had a lot of abuse and trauma, car accidents, stuff like that. And one of them was when he was looking up, being hit like this. And so every time his eyes go there, it caused a seizure in his body. So his body had to work around it. So we're just rebalancing his internal vestibular, and then we'll rebalance the eyes. And that trauma is constantly reinfecting the body. And if we don't take care of that trauma, then nothing's going to work. We can do all the therapy, take all the drugs, do all the talk therapy. But if the body isn't viscerally going to be okay with it, it's not going to work. So that's why we did this. And it works. Take a look. How do you feel?
Oh, I feel amazing. Like, it's just like an old version left, right? An old version of me left. Yeah.
Old version.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
As you can tell in that video, I have a sense of shock, almost like disbelief what happened. I remember walking around after that to integrate and thinking to myself, what was that? There was plenty of discovery, appreciation, and gratitude in that moment. Having that captured on video as well is a great reference point for myself. This was an experience. Being a part of a retreat led by Gary, Jason, and Cynthia, and a few others, really gave me an opportunity to understand their vision, their goals, how we can heal ourselves, and how being in community can make that all possible. This was an unforgettable experience. And now it had me curious about what this whole 28-day life reset had in store. This leads me to the second reason I chose this reset, was it's planned with simplicity. Upon registering on the website, I realized how it will actually unfold and the feeling that I got of how they wanted to do it. And that was to create a 28-day life reset with pre-recorded videos that create self-accountability in a manner that's also easy to follow and enjoy the journey while doing it as well. All the while also keeping everyone engaged in the movements and the content. And this is where Human Garage did a really great job. They implemented a 4-step protocol of movements, supplementation, content engagement, and journaling. If you want more information about the Human Garage 28-Day Life Reset, you can check out my very first video, I did the Human Garage 28-Day Life Reset, where I review the protocol. I will include a link above or in the description below. If I was to create a reset, it certainly would take some time, testing, and some thought, which leads me to the third reason: one-stop shopping. Having supplementation, content, movement, and journaling all under one roof really made this an easy decision. Recreating a similar reset would take time, a much larger financial commitment, and not necessarily learn a way to heal yourself or begin healing. In my experience, and it could be for you as well, I've tried various modalities to heal injuries, ailments, and overall unease in the body and mind, all of which were helpful and were important for me to experience, to notice different contrasts in the healing journey. The common theme to many of them is feeling temporarily better for a few days, only to return to the symptoms with limited improvement. The difference I noticed during the 28-day reset by doing the movements and truly listening and being open-minded to the information that Gary and Jason and Cynthia were sharing, how trauma is stored in the fascia, changed everything for me. This is where things became clearer on what was happening in my body, in my brain, my behaviors, and my overall well-being. And most importantly, how doing the fascia movements can realign and reset the brain and body coherence. In observation of self, this was my missing link. If you're enjoying this type of wellness content, feel free to hit the subscribe button, hit the like, turn on the notifications bell. Thank you for watching my video, and I will see you next week.